Wednesday, February the 21st, 2018, to you. For today's letter, I will write about Syria. I never thought that Syrian civil war would persist. However, the ongoing situation in that country is all but apocalyptical. Currently, Syrian government forces are bombing East Ghouta, a Damascus suburb. Since Sunday, more than 100 civilians have died and over 300 people have been injured. Barrel bombs, a crude weapon made from oil canisters, are allegedly being used for the first time. For the Syrian regime, Eastern Ghouta is the last hurdle in its pursuit to regain control of the entire country. President Mr. Bashar al-Assad put Colonel Suhail Hassan in charge of the imminent ground operation. It is too tempting for us to feel sadness and sorrow in our heavy hearts, but for decision makers such feelings are a luxury they just cannot afford. For them, minds must be heavier than hearts. Unfortunately, the ongoing Syrian tragedy is a consequence of the Arab Spring's failures. Indeed, neither Libya nor Yemen were able to have stable governments after their respective authoritarian regimes were toppled in 2011. A lot of ink has been wasted on writing about Russian support of the incumbent Syrian regime, but less attention has been paid to the West's negligence towards the pro-democracy movement in Syria. I do not mean the infamous red line enunciated by US President Mr. Barack Obama in August 2012 only. I am also referring to Israel's lack of action. Had Israeli Prime Minister Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu wanted to earn some moral stature worldwide, he should have bombed Syrian airports and warehouses where those barrel bombs are stockpiled. I am sure that Israeli intelligence know where to bomb and how. That said, Jerusalem's inactivity confirms what I wrote a few days ago. Mr. Netanyahu prefers Mr. al-Assad as Syria's ruler rather than an unknown figure. Finally, the art of diplomacy resembles an anti-bullying school program. There must be peace talks in Syria. However, peace negotiations ought to incorporate witnesses along with both sides in the solution-making process. A peaceful Syria must be beneficial for the world, just like the world must be beneficial for a peaceful Syria. That being said, episodes like the current bombing of Eastern Ghouta will have pernicious effects on the post-war Syria. That country is almost obliterated. It urgently needs infrastructure, schools, hospitals, and so on, but sorrow will leave an emotional, spiritual scar. Such scars are harder to be seen and thus harder to be solved. The world is still on.